So we've had some questions about the uploading process and how to get your presentation recorded and sent to Canvas. So this video should hopefully kind of clarify some of that, how to go about the process of recording your video and uploading it. So if you have questions about it, check out this video first and see if it's helpful to help you get your presentation where it needs to be for our class. So, as you can see here, I'm on the page where your presentation guidelines are written out. Obviously, you've already looked through all of these. You've put together, hopefully, your research. You're ready to go on your presentation. And you have your topic, all of that. So when it comes to recording your presentation, you have a couple different options. The first and perhaps easiest option is you can just use your webcam on your computer. You can turn it on, and you can record yourself on your computer's recording software or even your phone's recording software. Either one of those is totally fine, and pretty easy to do. If you need to, what you can use is you can use something called Studio under Canvas. If you see here, I'm going to Studio. We'll see if it lets me sign in. Yes. Okay. So the Studio tab is over here on the side. It should be over here on the side. And then when you're in Studio, which looks like this, you can choose to record a video via Studio. And so you just click the record button, and then it'll give you a choice to either record your screen or to record yourself on the webcam, or both at the same time. You can choose to do both as well. And so you can record via Studio if that's your choice. If you would rather not use Studio, you can do it through your computer's recording options as well. I'm on a Mac, so I'm using the Mac's just screen recorder. And then if you're using something like Keynote or PowerPoint, there's an old Keynote presentation here. You can pull those up then, and that should record things that you see on your screen, and you can talk over it so that you can kind of hear what's going on while you're speaking, and you can go through PowerPoint or Keynote slides that way. So you can do it either via Studio or via whatever's on your camera and things like that. And so then you'll go ahead and you'll record your video. It should be good to go. It should exist and live as a little file somewhere on your computer or on your phone. And then you have two different options here as well. So if you've done Studio, and I'm not going to record it now because it won't work because I'm also recording on my computer. But after you record on Studio, it gives you the option to upload to Canvas. So you'll have the file, it'll be uploaded. And then obviously you will go over to our assignment, right, which is the presentation, the 6.6 presentation, and it will give you the option to so you'll reply here with a reply, and then you have a couple different choices. So you can upload a media, you can attach the Canvas Studio file, right? So you can do all of that through this and submit it into our discussion board that way. The other option is if you prefer and you already have a YouTube account, hopefully this makes sense, you can come to your YouTube account, right? Here's mine. You can go to YouTube Studio. This is what I do for our course lectures. So instead of living on the Canvas Studio, it'll live on YouTube. And then obviously click the little box here. You can upload your files to YouTube. They'll take a little while and they'll kind of buffer and upload to YouTube. And then if you come back over to the presentation, there's this handy little YouTube link here. If you click that, actually that's the search one. It works better if you go to this insert or edit media, and then you can insert your YouTube link on the media button. And that will put your little presentation right in our response board so that we can see your lovely presentation that you've created. Hopefully that's helpful. So you have two options for the most part. You can do it via your computer recording options onto YouTube, onto the discussion board, or you can do it via Canvas Studio, and then it all kind of just lives in-house on Canvas, and you can upload it. It'll be on Canvas, and you can just find that file to move over to the discussion board. So hopefully that should help. That should be a little tutorial on how to get those things up and running. If you have more questions about it, please feel free to ask. For the presentation, I have had a couple questions. Obviously, you are more than welcome to use PowerPoint or Keynote or whatever presentation you want to use. If you're someone who likes to use Prezi, you can use Prezi as well. Whatever that works best for you is great. Images, pictures are awesome. Those are fantastic. You do not have to write out a full script. That's up to you if you want to do that. But if you'd rather just kind of have your bullet points and wing it through the speech, that's obviously great as well. And then there was a question about using video. As long as the video doesn't have sound. And what I mean by that is like you're not just sending us over to YouTube to watch a video for 5 minutes of your presentation, basically. But instead you might show a video and have the kind of action of the video going on while you talk over and maybe explain what's going on in the video. That would be appropriate. That's totally fine. 12 to 15 minutes, that range, if it ends up being a little bit shorter than that, I'm judging on content, right? And much less on the kind of exact timing of the situation. Anywhere I would say above 10 minutes is going to get you where you need to be. If it's less than 10 minutes, you're probably missing out on some content that you need to have. So that's where we're at with those presentations. Please, if you have any other questions, shoot me an email, let me know. And I will be here to help. Stop by office hours, whatever works best for you. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.